Hello, this is Rebecca, and I'm here back today with another snail mail idea. This is what I call my faux cracker or my fake cracker. I know that in England they have the crackers that you pull apart and they pop and out comes goodies inside, and I do like buying those from a market here that we have in the States. But I had this idea come to me from a local vendor. Not a vendor, but a lady here that had a store that she sold a lot of items, shabby chic, and she had a bunch of these crackers, fake crackers, and I just love the idea, and I've made them for parties, and I've made them as little gifts and those kind of things. So I know there's a way you can buy the actual pop things to create your own crackers, but this is just a really inexpensive way to create a really cute little gift. So this is what it kind of looks like, and instead of really pulling apart, which you could pull these apart, this is just kind of a heavier tissue paper, but I put a little sign on here that says open here, and what I do is this is just a raffia, or you could use a ribbon, but it's just you open it here, and this opens up, and again, this could be something that could be pulled apart. And inside, we have this. I put like a little tiny pen. These little Ink Joy pens come in a set of colors. These are one of my favorite pens to write with. For such a little pen, it holds well and it writes really well. So I put those in one of there. I have some candy in there. I have a little cute paper clip that I made out of a button and super glue, and of course sparkles, lots of little sparkles. This would be where you would write your note, your letter, and I don't actually have a letter written on there, but this is my idea of how you would put your letter to your pen pal. And then also I wrote a little joke which I got off the internet: which reindeer likes to clean? Comment. And there's several other ones that I also wrote out, like, what's your parents' favorite Christmas carol? Silent Night. What do you get from a cow at the North Pole? Ice cream. There was a website that had all these cute little Christmas jokes on there. But you could also put like little sayings or scriptures or anything like that that you would like to include to your pen pal. So let me, and you could also really and truly, whatever is, this is about the length of it, and you can actually make them a little bit bigger, but I'll show you how I did that. But anything that you could fit in there. So let me show you my process on how you can make your own. So I'll put all that to the side here, hopefully. Okay, so what I do is I take a paper towel roll, or you can actually also take a toilet paper roll, or a roll from wrapping paper. And I just kind of, this is actually made with a toilet paper roll. So, but I just kind of take it here, and we can cut it in half. Okay. And so I'll start out with tissue paper. And like I said, this was some that I bought, let me see if this is the link. This is some that I bought from our craft store. It's actually a thicker tissue, but you can definitely use the thinner tissue as well. And this was one that I have, and I was curious to see if you could really see through it, but you cannot. But I'm going to go ahead and use this that I already have cut. And let me get your measurements here. You actually, I just kind of create it where you haven't, well, this must be the smaller piece because it doesn't look wide enough. Let's see what this one is. This one's a little wider, because you want enough on the ends to where you can bunch them up like this. So if I kind of do this, I know that that's, I can bunch them up here. So I just kind of estimate a length. And again, I've done this with cardstock. I've done it with music sheets. You can pretty much use, you could actually even use newspaper, and I've had where you could put glitter all over it, or you could stamp it. Basically any paper would work. So then I come in here with my glue runner, which is like a glue tape, and I just run it along here like that, and then I just kind of do a roll factor. Kind of have it even on both sides, and I just roll it up like that. And then one swoop like this. So that way that glue. Now you see, I didn't exactly get it even over here, but we're going to be squishing these up so it doesn't really matter. The point is to kind of just keep it wrapped. So I came in here with raffia, which is this this type of material that comes like this. I don't even know what it's made out of really. Raffia. But it comes in natural colors, and I just happen to have this red one available. You can use ribbon, or you can use even twine, or any kind of anything that you can use to tie the ends with. So I just come in here and on this end I kind of put the one that I don't put the note on, I kind of tie it fairly tight, and then you can trim off any excess, and then you just fill it up. So again, you know, I just basically put candy, your pen, more candy. For the note, I took this notepad here. These are actually, I know these are all over the place at our local craft stores and Targets, and pretty much anywhere you can find them. They usually have a magnet on the back, and they're just little list makers. So I just took this, wrote a quick note. You could even do several sheets, or anything that would roll up and fit. And then I just took this and rolled it out really tiny, like that. Make it kind of quick here. And then I just put a piece of twine, little twine that I have. You could use ribbon for this as well. Anything that would kind of hold it kind of cute like that. And you could put it in there like so. So, and then of course you can put your sparkles, and you could put anything and everything. You could wrap up a bunch of little notes. You could put stickers. Anything that you would send your snail mail could fit in here. You could put little paper flowers in there, would be fun. Okay, so once you go to tie the end up, you do the same thing. Take your twine and tie it up. And then what I like to do on this end is kind of keep it a little loose, so it's not real hard to get into, because this is where I'm gonna put that you can open it again. You could even put a note that says pull it, and pull it open, and it would work. It would tear that tissue fairly easy. So now on the design on the outside, again, this is definitely up to your taste what you would like to do. I took this wire trim. It actually has a wire in there, and I've also done that real tinsel, that long tinsel you can buy to decorate. But I've taken that and put that on the outside. Actually, that's when I first saw these made. And then I just wrap it around here. This way it just adds a little sparkle. I'm going to take my glue gun, and I'm just going to add a little spot here. Like that. Try not to burn myself in the process. And hold it down. And that way you add a little bit of decorative trim. And then this is another place that you can personalize it. Ow, sorry, burned myself. I always seem to do that with a glue gun. But this is where you can personalize it to your taste. Like I even have, excuse my arm, I even have these little hollies that you could do. You could actually even put a bell, something with a bell. You could put a snowflake. This is just a bag that I have that I kind of keep all my little Christmas items in. You could make a star. I had punched a tree with my tree punch. You could do that like this with a punch. that on there, and you could write their name or hello or Merry Christmas. But what I used on this one was one of my girls that I created, that I have ornaments and stuff made for, and I put it on a paper punch. Now this was more like a 2-inch paper punch, but my punch was being highly stubborn. So let me show you what I did. Let me get another girl here. These are the different ones, the girls that I have stationery in. So it could match any one that you wanted to use. But let's just say we're going to do it in none of those greens really match. Let's see here. We could even do that's too of a dark red. Let's see here. Okay, let's just go ahead and go. I had a lighter green, but I don't know what I did with it already. But let's go ahead and go with this green. So I'm going to take her and basically put her like that, and then I'm just going to trim. Again, my 2-inch, I need to get a new 2-inch punch. Mine doesn't want to, punches on one side or it gets stuck if it's too heavy cardstock. So it's time to get a new one. But I just go in here fairly quickly and trim around her like that. Again, that you can use anything you want. And I'm just going to glue her to the cracker, to the outside like that. You would be surprised how well, I mean, maybe you already know that, but hot glue and paper are great. They get along really well. I can use it a lot on projects, and it does really, really well when you need, especially when you're gluing stuff that may have like this sparkle underneath that's kind of difficult. And then you can take your little note, open here, find the spot that you didn't tie it as tight, and tie it up here. And I want to go ahead and see, we're going to experiment on, I haven't done it with this heavier, but let's just see if we can pull it apart. Like you could even put pull there. Let's just see. Oh, that kind of, ta-da! You could even do that. And that would make it almost had a pop to it, didn't it? And that makes it more authentic. So there we have it. Your little faux cracker project to send in the mail. I did want to, if you're curious about shipping, I know I broke this already, but if you're curious about shipping, like we can take the one that's not broken, let's just pretend it's tied up. I thought you could put it in a bubble wrap, and this is a 6x9 bubble wrap envelope, and I thought you could just stick it in there like that and ship it. And I'm actually going to be shipping one this week to a pen pal of mine, so I'm going to see how if she says anything like it was damaged, or just to kind of get some feedback on it as well. But I think this would be a fun little project to receive in the mail. Well, I appreciate you watching my video, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.